What is the worst fan base in football?
Worst fan base in football currently, or just in the last however long?
The worst fan base, however long.
Worst fan base.
Worst fan base?
Worst fan base in football.
One that comes to mind right off the bat, people love them, but it's Philly.
Philly?
Philly fans are terrible. They treat people terrible,
That's the city of brotherly love.
No.
and that's the last thing they are.
I will say
That Philly fans are terrible.
after winning things, Philly fans go out and destroy shit. Like
Yeah,
they do. They go out and destroy fucking cities.
Okay. All right.
They're
so
terrible.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Do we just want to talk about this in agreement? Because
You say Philly too?
I think
I would probably
put Philly in that.
I would
category.
probably say Philly. Now this is
If I had to rank them, it go Philly and then Cowboy fans. I don't even dislike the Cowboys. I actually love Dak. I
like the
love
Cowboys
Pollard.
too.
There's a lot about the Cowboys I actually like, but I can't.
doesn't
root
it
for them
hurt?
And we're just-
because
Doesn't it? Like I love
we're just-
CD Lamb,
Yeah.
but I hate that the Cowboys fans love CD Lamb. Like
Yes.
the Cowboys fans are annoying.
I hate that they've
they're
been America's
annoying.
team forever. And it
they are
just
not
drives me
America's
fucking
team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do they keep saying that?
Because they're in Texas, they got the fucking star,
Bro,
you
and
know,
and
whatever.
Texas is the least American place in America. They try to literally make their own country. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Like
Yeah, I mean, so we're just doing football fans.
We're just doing football.
NFL?
We're just doing NFL.
So we got Philly and we've got Dallas.
You know what? Even if you do college, I would honestly have to say Texas.
Oh,
Texas
A&M.
University.
Texas University and Texas A&M.
Yeah, they're like Texas is just.
They just believe in
horrible
there's
fan
one thing.
base.
It's one thing to support your team, but I mean the way that they fucking drink the Kool-Aid, bro. And you talk to
It's
these
terrible.
motherfuckers, it's
I
ridiculous.
don't know. Worst fan base. Buckeyes. Buckeye fan base.
I
It's
like-
terrible.
I like the
So let's just see here. Who's got a bad fan base? This is hard because like the teams I want to name, they don't necessarily have a bad fan base. They just have very delusional fans, and a lot of it is on winning as of lately.
That's what it is.
But no, I think it also encompasses just like just being shit fans. Like when you go to games, they treat you like shit. Obviously, the Raiders probably had a really bad fan base for a really long time.
I don't know if
When,
that's
when they
changed,
were
though.
when they were in when they were in California.
Yeah.
When they were in Oakland. I don't know if they're still not a bad. I don't think they're now. They don't think they have a fan base. I think it's just who's ever in Vegas this weekend.
Whatever tourists show
Yeah,
up.
like
Give you a black jersey.
You hear that? Raiders do not have a fan
Like,
base.
Ooh.
yeah,
They have tourists.
yeah, absolutely.
They have visitors.
Like, do they even sell season tickets? Like,
And hey, you see the Oakland A's are like, hey, we want to do that too.
I know, right? Yeah. Oakland A's trying to get up out of there too.
why would the city wants them out of there? I'm pretty sure they keep telling them to sell the team. Worse, this is really hard because it's gonna hurt me to say some of the names I want to say.
Like Chiefs.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think as of right now, some Chiefs fans are some of the worst fans in.
I will
in
say
football.
some Chiefs fans, like Chiefs can.
Oh,
I will say that. It
I
hurts.
haven't
It hurts-
looked
it hurts-
directly at the
it
camera
hurts
all day,
my-
but
It hurts my heart to say that, but when I talk to some fans, I'm like, I understand.
Oh.
Like I used to talk to guys. This was 2 seasons ago. This guy, and I'm not even gonna I'm not even entertain his fucking name because I just hate every take he's got.
Keep going.
But he is a
going.
Chiefs, and this is just off of being a Chiefs fan, so I see all Chiefs news.
Uh-huh.
He is such a Chiefs homer that it's like he will skew statistics. I mean, in the fourth quarter, when there's 2.5 minutes left, Tom Brady versus it's like shit like that. When it's like, and like I know we had the argument last year about greatness.
Breaking down.
This is before Pat had even won a Super Bowl. So I'm like, give it some time before we start. Now he's got 2. Now we're gonna kind of start the conversation, but it's like Chiefs fans are kind of like that. And again, but that comes with winning. New England fans as well. That's who else is I going to throw in the mix. But now they fucking suck, so they're not as bad.
Whoa, hey.
But
I wouldn't say.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
I mean, I think they'll make the postseason.
See, here's the
But you
thing.
gotta
They've gotten
rebuild.
quiet.
They'll make the postseason.
They've gotten quiet. Cowboys fans just stay
Oh,
loud.
never-
They haven't done shit since the 90s.
I will
and they
say,
still keep
but it's only Chiefs fans in the last few years. Like Chiefs fans have not been this bad up until we started like truly. I mean, we literally had a winning season every year for the last decade. In the first 5 years with Alex Smith, but everybody fucking hated Andy Reid. They wanted to get rid of Andy Reid. Literally never had a losing season. They wanted to get rid of Andy Reid. So I will say that probably is an indication of a bad fan base right there.
Yeah,
like when you're ready to fire Andy Reid just simply because you couldn't win a playoff game, and I get it. We lost.
It's frustrating
when we
but-
lost to the Steelers, who only made field goals. That broke my fucking heart. Like when we lost to Tennessee because Marcus Mariota threw himself a fucking pass, hurt my heart. There were some bad years, but that comes with being a fan. So I would probably say the Chiefs got to be in the mix, even though obviously I'm a homer. Love my team, season ticket holder, but I hate some of the fucking fans. I hate talking to them because it's like at the end of the day, I'm a football guy.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I talk football, I talk in, I'm very realistic. Unlike this guy to my right, your left.
You what?
I can say when
unlike me.
I can say when Patrick Mahomes does something wrong. I can say when the Chiefs do something wrong. I can say Andy Reid does a lot of gimmicky fucking plays which cost us games. Like I can say things like that. Some Chiefs fans are just like they're delusional and again,
I mean, obviously being in Kansas City, we talk to a lot of Chiefs fans and ones that know football, some that don't know football that well. But when it comes to criticize, I feel like if you're a fan, you should be able to criticize your own team.
Yeah, that's
fine. If you had a bad game, you had a bad game. You can call it out and say you had a bad game. This was a bad game. This was a bad play. This was bad play calling. But for some fans, you just can't do it because they can't do no wrong. The team just can't do any wrong.
I mean, even early on, Patrick Mahomes continually trying to extend plays and throwing picks. Like that was a problem. Yes. A guy not wanting to throw the ball away. And I get, y'all let him fucking run the joystick back there, but at times you got to be willing to throw the ball away, extend the play. I don't know who else would be in the mix as of right now. I mean, I think overall, Philly, Oakland has been a pretty bad fan base for a long time. Cowboys have always been a bad fan base. We have a cousin who's a Cowboys fan, unfortunately. He's not one of the bad ones, though. I'll give Marcus that. New England, Kansas City. Yeah, I think those are some good ones.